We all use the word karma. We think we know what it means. But what if the popular idea, the one we see in movies and hear all the time, is actually just scratching the surface? Today, we're going deep into what karma really is. And spoiler alert, it's not about cosmic punishment. It's actually a powerful tool for building the person you want to become.
So let me ask you, when I say the word karma, what's the first thing that pops into your head? For most of us, it's this idea of some kind of cosmic justice, right? A universal boomerang.
You know, all these ideas, cosmic payback, what goes around comes around, this sense that there's an external force out there keeping a tally, dishing out rewards and punishments. But honestly, that's only a tiny piece of a much, much bigger picture. To really get it, we have to go back to the source. The word karma comes from the Sanskrit root kri, which just means to do. That's it. It means work or action. This is so important. Karma isn't about punishment. It's about the action itself and the natural ripple effect of every single thing we do, say, or even think. Now, to really wrap our heads around this, we have to challenge one of our most basic assumptions about life, the pursuit of happiness. According to this way of thinking, our ultimate goal might be something else entirely. Yeah, we're all taught to chase happiness, but think about it. It comes and goes, right? It's a feeling, a temporary state. This philosophy suggests that our real, lasting goal, the thing we're truly moving toward, is knowledge, a deep, unshakable understanding of how things work. And this quote just nails it. If knowledge is the real goal, then suddenly every experience has value. The good stuff and the bad stuff. Joy teaches you something, pain teaches you something. They're just different teachers, guiding you toward that deeper understanding. Okay, so if karma is just action, and every action is a potential lesson, how does that actually forge who we are? Let's look at the mechanics of it, how it works inside our own minds. It's actually a pretty simple process. You perform an action, that's the karma. That action leaves a little impression, a tiny groove on your mind. Do it again, and that groove gets deeper, turning into a habit, a tendency. And your character? Well, it's just the sum total of all those grooves, all those tendencies you've carved out over time. Just let that sink in for a second. The person you are, right now, in this moment, is the living result of every choice, every word, every thought you have ever had. It's not random. You've built yourself, wave after wave, action after action. So our actions build our character, which in turn helps us gain knowledge. But here's where it gets really interesting, kind of mind-bending. What if we don't acquire knowledge from the outside world? What if we just uncover it from within? Think about the classic story of Newton and the apple. Seriously, the universal law of gravitation wasn't literally hiding inside that piece of fruit. The apple was just a suggestion. So if the secret of the universe wasn't in the apple, where on earth was it? It was already inside Newton's mind. The potential for that knowledge was there all along. The falling apple was just the trigger, the knock on the door that allowed him to open it and discover what was already inside. He didn't invent gravity, he unveiled it. This totally flips our idea of learning on its head. It's not about stuffing an empty brain with facts, it's about discovering or unveiling the infinite library of knowledge that's already part of you. Every experience is just a new way to find a key to another door in that library. All right, let's connect the dots. Action builds character. Character allows us to discover inner knowledge. This whole chain reaction forges the most powerful force in the universe for getting things done: human will. I mean, think about it. Every city, every bridge, every piece of art, every company, it all started as an idea, an act of will inside someone's mind. A strong character forged by countless actions produces an incredibly powerful will. Which brings up a huge question. When you look at these monumental figures in history, people like Buddha or Jesus, where did they get that kind of world-changing willpower? It seems almost superhuman. Well, one thing's for sure, they didn't inherit it. Jesus' father was a carpenter. Buddha's was a local king of a small territory. Their power, their immense influence, clearly didn't come from their family line. So, what was it? It was earned. Simple as that. Their incredible willpower was the accumulated result of their own karma, their own focused work and action built up over vast periods of time.
They built it piece by piece, just like anyone else, but on an absolutely epic scale. And this is where all these big philosophical ideas become incredibly practical. This isn't just theory, it's a science of action that you can start using in your own life today. Look, it's pretty simple. Who you are right now is the direct product of everything you've done in the past. You are the architect of your current self. And that's the most exciting part. If your past built your present, then what you do right now is actively building your future. Every action you take today is a chisel, shaping the person you are going to be. The power is literally in your hands. And there's a name for this practice of consciously using your actions to shape yourself. It's called Karmayoga. It's the science of working skillfully, not just for a paycheck, but knowing that every task, big or small, is a chance to awaken that power and knowledge that's already inside you. So in the end, karma isn't some external force that happens to you. It's the tool that you use to create yourself. And that's an incredible power and an incredible responsibility. So the final question is pretty simple. If every single action you take is a building block for your future self, who are you choosing to become?